Hi guys, Bill here. I wanted to take a few minutes to just tell you what's kept me away from Empire Avenue for pretty much the entire weekend, with apologies to my shareholders. I promise I'll be back at it more active today. The project I've been working on that I mentioned in my blog post is something called Causalyst. And you may wonder, what's a causalist? Well, a causalist is a cross between a cause and a catalyst. And it's about doing good for the planet or for people in need. And there's a couple of different ways that we want to do that. The first is that we're going to offer products for sale. And these products will be specifically designed to help people in need or to help the planet. So we could be looking for arts and crafts sourced from a developing country. Another area that we're looking at, and indeed our first product, is going to be something designed to help the environment. And the first product is called an ENVI energy monitoring system, and I'll hold it up here so you can see a little bit. And this is, I'm using over a kilowatt of energy an hour here right now, at $103 a month. Obviously my air conditioning's not on, but my fridge and my freezer must have kicked in at the same time to be that high. But anyway, this would be the first product. It's going to be somewhere around about $150. Haven't even priced it out yet. This is very early days. But the thing about an energy monitor is that people that install them tend to save about 10% on their electricity, because it actually makes you pay attention to the energy you're using. So it does help save energy. Quite frankly, I think we should all have these ones. I know that when I walk into the kitchen and I see what it's doing, it makes me go around and turn things off. I found out that when I have most things off, I'm still, paying about $40 at a rate of about $40 a month, and that's with everything off. So that's an example of something that we really see as is something that's good for society, good for the planet, and we want to see people buy. But we want to take it a step significantly further than that. And what we want to do is we want to create feel-good fundraising. And those of you may know my ticker is RZR, and that RZR stands for Razor, and that Razor refers to being a fundraiser. I've been a fundraiser now for almost 25 years, and want to help people raise money, whether it's a bunch of kids going on a band trip, people participating in something like the Weekend to End Women's Cancers, where you have to raise $2,000, to just having a cause that you want to support and raise a few dollars for. So what we're going to do is allow people to create a profile on the site and showcase what they're raising money for, and then they'll be able to invite their friends and family to come and buy one or more of the products that we feature on the site. And yeah, we'll make a little bit of money on our end, but the idea will be that it raises a bunch of money between what the price is set to the person fundraising and the amount that they're actually securing from their friends and family. On any goods that we sell directly, in addition to that, we'll give 10% of the profits to charity. So really committed to trying to support causes, in a way, coming and going and do good works. The other thing that we're going to offer is something called charity treks. And charity treks are basically walkathons done in overseas. So you may have heard of people climbing Mount Kilimanjaro to raise money for charity, that sort of thing. So we're going to tap into that. That's very big in Europe and the UK and Australia, and somewhat newer to Canada and the United States. But we want to sign people up. You'll pay for your own trip, but then you'll complete a physical challenge and raise money for doing that challenge, just as if you were doing a run or a walkathon back home. The final thing that might be fairly simple that we want to do is just have a place that if you have a cause that you just want to say good things about, that's something that you can do on a profile. We don't mean this to necessarily be a place of super active networking. That opportunity will be there. We're not looking to duplicate what Empire Avenue is doing or what sites like Facebook are doing. We're looking specifically to help people sort of support causes they believe in. So a fairly specific mandate. Anyway, that's about it. There's still lots of work to do. I encourage you just to take a look at Causalyst.com. That's Causalyst.com, and see what we're up to. I described it. I've set up a Twitter account, and my first tweet was born, if not yet in business. So we are beginning. And I will be creating an Empire Avenue profile as well. I'll be doing that later today. I will say that my William Pitcher RZR profile will remain my main profile, and I will be active there. But we do just want to begin networking and getting the word out about this site. Now, this has been a bit of a commercial for a new venture, and I thank you for putting up with this somewhat rambling description of it all. It's described a little bit more concisely on the site. But the reason that I wanted to take this time, in addition to self-interest, was in keeping with my theme of, what are you going to do when the addiction wears off? And I've always saw Empire Avenue as, how do you build value by giving back, and that is the ultimate way to build influence. And so I wanted to share this as an example with you of a way that I'm looking to give back while still earning a living. And as well, I wanted to mention it because Empire Avenue really helped inspire it. I've learned, I'm by no means an expert, but I've learned a lot more about social media in the month and a half or whatever it's been since I've been on Empire Avenue. Learned a lot about blogging and WordPress and the like, and I wanted to leverage some of those new skills to do something worthwhile, and it was just time until Empire Avenue sort of embarks on their next phase. I was ready for a new challenge. So that's it. Again, thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the Avenue. Take care.